I feel like he jumped in the air first
and then sit down.
This
nigga be plopping down hard as shit.
I mean, hey, I'm just testing out your chair. Call me the Wearchester.
Wearchester?
Chairchester.
Wearchester.
Yo, can we switch seats this episode? I can see this nigga's vulva.
What? Nah, you gay.
My nigga got a fupa.
Nah, you gay, man.
Oh.
Nah, it works.
Zach, we missed you. See, the pre-pod
is much better when
Zach is here.
Facts.
I ain't got my
We finna get this shit jumping off, though.
Let me sip my cranberry juice. All right.
Pro tip: when you sipping drink, you want to turn away from the.
I don't care. I want them to hear all of it. ASMR. For the, we gotta bring different viewers.
Nah, nigga, you wildin'.
There's actually YouTube videos of people like drinking and eating stuff up to a mic, and
I seen
really look into.
It be that little Asian bitch that be eating all that shit. That shit crazy.
Going crazy.
Facts. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, your fucking search history.
Oh, no.
Your fucking browser history must be crazy. That's why this niggas don't be answering text back.
Nah, that's not it. That's not it. That shit be popping up on my shit.
He's like, hold up, I'm gonna get an Apple II, bitch.
Nah.
And this is probably why we got an age restricted strike.
Yeah,
because I'm talking this shit in the first 20 minutes.
I try to dispute that.
First 2 minutes.
Oh, you disputed it?
Yeah.
I think I did too, because it was like, oh, you disputed this already. We said no.
I put shit, everything, not for kids, like everything. Yeah,
we do that too.
I was wondering about that. Like everything I make sure it says not for kids because I'm scared that somebody's parent would come in and hear some shit and just try to come after my black ass.
Nah, we did that, and I guess they said we talked about something sexual, but there was nothing sexual in that episode
at all.
Nah, that's
nothing.
I tried to dispute it, and I didn't.
Maybe crapping lady, and I hate
crappy old lady.
The same thing when I worked at the marketing company. We do Google ads. They would shut your ads down, but they would never tell you the specifics. So you keep trying to resubmit something to get them to fix it. Just tell me the specific piece that it is.
Yeah, that's all I need. I don't need all that extra shit.
They're like, nah.
Anyway, we got a long road. Guys, you want to get this shit started?
Facts. Let's get it popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn. I'd like to thank you for letting me be myself.
Welcome back to Warm the Crib podcast. I'm Darien.
I'm Ramon.
I'm Stevie.
Yup, today we got a special guest. This is my
Stevie,
brother.
You can't be interrupting the other guy first.
It's alright though.
He's like, Zach, he said Zach ain't been here for 2 weeks. I'll say who I am right now. If you would notice, we have a bigger room here. I'm going to have like...
And I'm Zach.
And I'm Zach. Zach is back. Back in the building.
The black Zach back.
And I'm going to start off. I'm grateful for you, my nigga, because video has been horrible without you. We've been doing our best. We've been doing our best.
The was all right. I thought they were all right.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Because you did them, but that's not that's not the point.
There's a little bias.
Nah, they did come out better than I thought it would come out.
Yeah.
Especially after, first time Zach was like, I'm not doing all this shit. He said,
I
don't know what the face. He threw all that shit away. But it's cool. We in there, though.
Yes, sir. No, Zach, you were greatly missed, not just, like I said a couple weeks ago, not just your equipment and abilities, but you, sir. So glad to have you back.
Facts.
You're going to talk. The listeners want to know if you're going to talk this episode.
100.
How would you evaluate your season?
I think we ain't done yet.
But you personally?
I think we ain't done yet.
Marcus.
Okay.
So we go and talk.
All right, my nigga. That's where we going with it.
All right. So you were grateful for Zach. It's funny. We be having similar thought processes. I'm grateful for my team at work, but particularly Amir.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember when we didn't have that position in the building, how stressed I was and how much I was running around?
Mm-hmm.
And dude just lifts a ton of weight off my shoulders and it just makes the job easier.
You're welcome.
Damn.
Yes.
You're welcome. Nah,
Matter
fuck
of fact,
that.
I told him the other day, he's no longer our son, he's our bro because he's elevated to that level.
Big facts.
He's still my son.
Kudos to you.
He said he's still my son. That's funny.
Yeah, so I'll throw in some applause there for my man there.
Facts.
So,
big facts.
Great progression and just the maturity for a guy his age and what he's been able to accomplish and how he's impacted the business in such a short period of time. it takes a weight off my shoulders.
That shit takes a lot to do. But I knew that nigga can do it before I even left. Told him, yo, bro, I'm gonna tell him you good. Like, and he took off with that shit.
Stamp on anybody.
Yeah, I don't play that shit.
Before you go, Zach, what are you grateful for?
I don't know. Oh shit! Oh, fuck.
Nigga said, I don't know. He said,
Let me see. Life. Also, what you call it? Working on this podcast. You know, giving more shit for my resume.
Facts.
I didn't mean shit. My fault.
Yes.
I
ain't here for y'all with a camaraderie.
I ain't mean shit, but my
I'm
fault.
just building my portfolio.
Different stuff. You know, sometimes you feel tired, but you know, you still got to keep pushing through.
Yeah.
Push through.
We just another name on your checklist.
Still edited that video.
And we have a special guest in the building. If he'll allow me to introduce him. You guys have heard us talk about VizionFamily TV. We wanted him here so much he drove from Florida. Well, that wasn't the reason, but it just worked out that way. So.
Damn, that's a trip.
Stevie, welcome to the show, my brother. Glad to have you, man.
Thank you for having me here. Sorry, I'm so sweaty, man.
Are you good?
Yeah, it's all right, man.
Too, but I'm not Mr. Fantastic. I'm fantastic, but I'm not Mr. Fantastic. But yeah, man, thank you guys for having me. I'm really appreciating being here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very nervous because I'm just new to this whole filming and YouTube thing and everything like that. And I think now that I'm here, I think I actually want to start a podcast or something.
Yeah,
facts.
You hear me say it not every week, but often. Just do it. You're gonna fuck up. We fucked up 2 weeks in a row. We fucked up the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, cameraman came in for clutch.
Yeah,
cameraman came in clutch on one video
because that's how all our videos would have looked. We had no
facts.
plan.
That is facts. We need that cameraman.
Yeah.
Real
I'm
shit.
spoiled.
Facts. Niggas don't want to do that shit ever again.
What are you grateful for, sir?
I'm grateful for my conscience, like mindfulness, man. Me being able to step back and actually process everything before I just react. Like I was saying to you guys earlier when I was in traffic. I was in traffic earlier on that's 13, right? That strip where there.
Yeah.
So I'm on 13 and I'm not gonna name any. I mean, he's in a big Chevy like mine, big Chevy truck, newer truck than mine. I don't know if he was trying to race me or whatnot or whatever, but I had my sound system blaring, everything like that. I wasn't bothering nobody. I looks over, he rolls his windows down, and he mouthed something off to me or whatever. And long story short, I greeted him kindly, asked him if he was having a nice day, and then he proceeded to mouth something to me. I knew it was something along the wrong lines, but I'm not here to judge or anything like that, so I just kept moving, trying to be positive. And it came down to him pointing finger guns at me, and he got 2 lanes over and then pointed finger guns at me. And then after that or whatever, I just knew to just give him the buckwheat wave and keep on smiling and driving.
Do the buckwheat wave.
You know what I mean?
You might have to explain for our younger listeners who buckwheat is.
Like Zach, he don't know what that is. He look confused as shit.
Little Rascals, man. Little kid with braids, man.
I know what you're talking about.
Zach just butt balancing his checkbook. I noticed that's what Zach do when we won't be interested in him. He be balancing his checkbook or some shit.
He be on some other shit.
Lights on.
But
no, that's important. I've been there. I've been there where I chase somebody down.
Adamant about these lights, bro.
The backlights.
He's adamant.
I love how they.
Oh,
he said, "I love it. You've been missing it."
I try to be subliminal, and I'm like, "Your lights, your lights." I'm like, "Say, nigga, your lights." Damn. He kept looking like, "Oh yeah, I got you. Oh yeah."
Nigga,
you always so into.
Darien caught on, but your ass didn't catch on. He's like,
"Oh, Darien need to download the app too." Shit. It might not work on Android.
Oh, fuck you. All right. It's because I'm the only Android user in this room. I don't care.
Yo, we need a checklist. That's it. I'm
we
typing
do.
up a checklist.
You just said that. And we said that before we even started, and we still forgot.
Yep.
Hey, there we
now
got
it's the warm the crib vibe. All right.
Yes.
Oh, so I'm not going to ask what you watched on TV this week because we know you didn't watch shit.
Hold on. First of all, fuck y'all. All right. Before I came here, I caught a dub on Call of Duty. So y'all can kiss my ass. All right. Nah, that's why I was late. I ain't going to lie.
Was you late? You was right on time.
Nah, I was late.
Oh, I didn't even know.
I drive fast as shit, but I was late. I was late. But nah, yeah, I caught a dub before I left. And
you got to drop you get both y'all Twitches on here.
Zonated Castro.
Zonated Castro. Castro.
Yeah.
Like the gas?
That's what I was about to say.
See, it's originated from Xbox, even my name when I first got an Xbox. So I kept that. So I changed it and then I went back to it and was like, you know what? It's original.
Yeah, my shit's
It's not really original. They just generated that shit probably.
What's yours? Darien B. Mitchell?
Nah, my shit's just Killer Cast Gaming.
Okay.
We'll drop the link somewhere in here.
So anyway, so like I said, I know you didn't watch shit. So I watched quite a bit.
I watched the
You
game.
better be watching
No
shit with them
finals.
thick ass glasses, my nigga.
No, you ain't reading. No.
It's the only nigga I know got to take his glasses off to read. Motherfucker.
Ain't that bitch supposed to help you? Ain't making it harder for you? Make it make sense.
It's called presbyopia, guys, and it happens when you
Yeah.
hit 40.
Uh-huh.
Sheesh.
Even people who can see perfect all their life start losing the ability to see close. Y'all stop fucking with me. I'm looking for my notes.
Sorry, granddaddy.
Anybody in the Star Wars in here?
Fell off.
All right, I'm alone.
Yeah.
The last 3 movies sucked ass, but the shows they've been doing, The Mandalorian was good, the Boba Fett show was good, and last night was the premiere of the Obi-Wan series.
Mhm.
I was a huge fan of Ewan McGregor's character in the prequels. They killed. There's only 2 episodes in, and they killed that shit.
Mhm.
It was amazing. So I recommend that. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan and you don't know the history, the story's still kind of fascinating. Like I feel like you could follow this as its own
I feel like
separate
they're
entity.
stretching it a lot too.
They stretch everything.
I mean, I
are.
remember playing the game back in the day and reading the books and all that stuff. I'm like,
I did play
I
some
hate
of the
when they
games.
stretch shit out, like how Halo they doing Halo right now. They're stretching it. I'm like,
Halo
The show wasn't bad.
Dookie.
no,
Oh,
Halo.
you talking about
It
the
used to
game?
be fire.
I say used to be. That's when
Yeah.
Bungie had it. Now
Yeah.
since it switched studios,
That's just dookie.
343 is Xbox Studios.
Booty butt cheeks. That's what that is.
They did have some controversy with that Star Wars though. You know that first episode I think where
Yeah.
they shot out the school full of the kids in
I
there.
didn't know about that one. They had a big deal with the black guy and then a woman being the next Jedi.
No, I saw some
Spoiler
today
alert.
about they had I think it was the show that premiered recently. You said the new Star
The
Star Wars?
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, and they said it's had the scene where they come into like an area and there's a kids and family and they shoot it up. People started connecting that. It's like, oh, that's too early because of the school shooting. But I'm like, I can't really say it because it's probably pre-planned. They had it planned before that all happened, so you can't really
Yeah,
say
they're
it.
shooting laser.
Yeah, some people like
Using
to reach.
lightsabers.
I'm not gonna go deep into it. People like to reach though. That's the thing.
Not to mitigate that, I was going to mention those two. So Obi-Wan, if you're into podcasts, I watched a great interview on the Pivot podcast with Omari Hardwick. That brother is deep.
You sent it to me today.
I sent it
right?
to you guys today.
He looked
I
both
watched
ways,
like-
like he thought somebody was gonna catch up.
No, 'cause I sent it to both of them this morning.
No,
Jackass.
I was clearing out my storage unit when I got it. I ain't gonna lie. I
No,
wanted to
even
look
when
at
you
it,
get to watch
but,
it, I'm
yeah.
used to nobody watching what I say to watch on the episode. I just let's see, and I started watching this show today while I was working on some shit on Netflix called Zoo. It's a series about what if animals started taking over, and I thought that'd be right up your alley. Like we like shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
and the shit is trash, but
Believe it.
I can't stop watching it because I want to know what happens. Am I the only one who does that?
That's American
that's
TV for you.
boys.
Squid Games.
Somebody is somewhere
Facts.
counting Netflix money talking about like,
I'd never seen that shit
I
either.
got that off.
What's
It's
Squid
recent.
Games?
I was
Games.
pissed when I
I
finished
watched it
My
for a
fault.
few and I just stopped. I couldn't keep up with it. People,
I ain't mean to
people
change
love
the
it.
subject.
No,
but
I
you
think
mentioned
it
that
was-
shit.
No
I
problem.
ain't,
Still back to the zoo though.
Sorry.
I didn't think it was that good either.
I watched Squid Game. I was like, what's all the big hype?
People were boosting it
Same
up like
thing.
crazy.
I-
Like, bro, this is crazy fire show. I looked at him like, bro.
I was like,
This
this
is
is why
trash to
America's
me.
so fucked up. That's why I watched it. Cause like if you pay attention to what's going on in Squid Games and the fact that people want to tune in to that shit, like everybody fucking each other over and then
Yeah, that's all.
I mean, the ending was
that's all
okay.
motherfuckers
But
care
I can't
about.
knock him. He got a deal with Netflix. So shout out to my boy that got that deal
Yeah,
with him.
true.
I mean, I wish I had a deal with Netflix shit. I threw some crap up there.
We
Oh,
could
yeah.
put something together.
I mean they doing something right.
After that
yeah.
Zoo shit I saw today.
Still, the show was trash.
Apparently, he's saying.
But it's got something in it because I keep watching. I kept like,
Yeah.
my brain wants to know a conclusion.
So is it like a written show, like, or is it like a documentary type? Like, yeah,
No, it's like a
Yeah, of course.
dramatization, but some of the shit don't make sense. It's like lazy writing.
Oh, okay.
It's a great concept, but it's lazy writing. But I just want to see how it ends. And then I watched. You guys remember nature shows were really big back in the day?
Like Discovery.
Yeah.
Apple TV has this one on prehistoric Earth.
So that means
It's
I'm
like-
not going to watch it.
Yeah,
Nah, not me either.
but it reminded me of a guilty
don't get
pleasure I
that.
have.
What?
How can y'all not be interested in what the
Well, it's on
what
Apple-
happened here,
Apple
bro?
TV.
He said it's on Apple
It's on Apple TV.
Plus, if you got-
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
Apple
I
Music,
thought
yeah, Apple
he
TV.
said because you said prehistoric earlier. Like, yeah, I'm not watching.
Oh,
this
no.
shit.
It was Apple TV that turned
Yeah,
Apple
that's-
TV.
that's-
but I have Spotify now.
He's so fucked up. Like,
Well, Apple TV is a separate subscription.
No, with Apple, since I'm in college, I can get the Apple TV with the music. So it's double.
There's some decent shows on there. They're really well shot.
I got Hulu with Spotify.
But it reminded me of my favorite guilty pleasure. Because if you think about it, most of those nature shows, they always take advantage of the highest quality video formats, right? Mm-hmm. So when HD came out, they were the first and only to have HD for programming for a while. And then the same with 4K. These things are always beautifully shot in the music. I love watching nature shows high. That is my shit.
That's when you get in tune with that shit.
I just be like in there like, so the Velociraptor had feathers. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. You would like it because it's not the traditional imagining of dinosaurs. Because research has shown that dinosaurs were more closely related to modern birds than they were reptiles.
Yeah. Didn't you say that on here? I want to say that, like, that y'all were talking about it on here or something like that. I know I caught it somewhere where under the remaining dinosaurs are now birds. They evolved into birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, but you would like it. Let's see. I think that's all I was watching. One of you did bring it up. I wanted to mention the gun violence.
Trying to stop it.
I hear it.
All right. Mental note. On the checklist, Zach doesn't get that.
No, I'm trying to stop it from vibrating. It started vibrating after I put my cup down.
I know. I saw you trying to stop it.
Maybe. Are you left-handed?
What you mean?
I should have put it on your right, but I figured it'd be in the way of the camera.
It would.
So, see, I had some forethought. Wow. You hear the reverb on that shit?
I didn't say that shit got too much reverb on it.
We need like a little character that comes out and goes, "That's Zach."
Yeah. All right, back to what you're saying.
So unfortunately, since we all met together, there's been another set of mass shootings. Of course, prayers and thoughts to all the families
and everybody involved. And we could go deep into like some of the things I've just been reading about it. I didn't want to bring everybody down, but I did. I think it was worth and mentioning. Yeah. We not blind. We know what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm in a weird place, and I don't even know if we should dive into it. I think that people should be allowed to own a firearm if they want. However, I will say I don't understand why everybody needs an assault rifle.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you can post something that speaks negatively of a group, whether it be Asians, blacks, whites, LGBTQ+, etc., and Facebook will shut you down immediately. Mm-hmm. But in both Buffalo and in Texas, both of these guys had manifestos, like the Buffalo shooter, which I feel like the other one's overshadowing that one now, and I don't, they're both senseless.
Yeah.
But the Buffalo shooter had been in Discord talking about it.
Oh shit! Discord about to get up.
And the other kid in Facebook, like there was people who knew he said when he became a senior that was his plan. So, like, where's the people combing? And is it?
And why are these people just ignoring the shit? That's the problem.
But that's what I mean. Like like the tech companies don't want to involve the government. There was that case where there was a suspected alleged terrorist, and the government wanted his iPhone data.
And Apple
said no. And to a degree, you respect that, but might
under certain circumstances, motherfucker, like this is motherfuckers' lives in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Like fuck all that. Like this is people's lives in jeopardy. This is like kids and fucking people that just went shopping one fucking day and you're not going to fuck home. Like fuck all that. Like I don't care about what's in your iPhone. No, you planning some terroristic shit. It needs to be at least have somebody filtering the fucking iPhone shit.
Yeah.
Like have somebody actually going through shit to make sure, okay, there's nothing coming from this that could be harmful to a bunch of fucking people.
Yeah.
Like this
but like, how did nobody catch that? Like that's crazy to me.
What do you mean? Him about to go crazy, huh?
Yeah, I guarantee.
They called it. They just
the Buffalo kid was on Twitch, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he was streaming it.
Well, he streamed it as soon as he started it. That's why he didn't do it ahead of time.
I feel like people want to be that person to call you bluff so bad, and they're not afraid of looking like that asshole that basically was like, "Oh, you're full of shit. Oh, you're not gonna do it." And then now all those people that were probably saying he wasn't going to do that shit, where are these motherfuckers at now? I guarantee, for real.
Or you go deep down the rabbit hole and there's some agenda that people need to have their attention on this.
But even though he brought the server, you had to go to a gun store to pick it up. You can't just get it shipped to your house.
Yeah.
So you had to see him.
So somebody,
had to look at him like,
but
I think you good to have it.
But he probably don't judge him from an interaction because.
But they also do background checks too, but.
Yeah, but if you've never done, clean. There was a time when Charles Manson had never killed anybody. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you don't have the technology to kind of see somebody's mental state. Even in the hiring world, sometimes you'll look at a candidate's Facebook because you can kind of get a picture of who the person is in addition to the person they presented during the interview.
Yeah, that's 100% accurate. That's facts.
I hope we come up with a solution.
But they also got a lead on it too with the Buffalo shooter. The FBI already had a heads up technically on it.
Right, I read that too.
That's what I'm saying. Also with the government thing, you can't say give them all this access because they also used that against us before in life.
Right, and it's a very slippery slope. I think. Did you ever hear the conspiracy that Sandy Hook was staged? Remember the Sandy Hook shooting? I forget, where is it? In the Northeast somewhere. It was like a school shooting with young kids similar to this one.
I think that one.
I mean, it was a lot of years before.
But it wasn't as many kids. I don't think.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I think I don't. Maybe
was it a middle school
break? But
was it a middle school or was it?
I don't remember exactly. It was a bunch of kids killed. But there was this whole conspiracy that it was staged in order to drive a political agenda, and we'll never know.
We never gonna know the fucking truth.
Yeah, because how could you keep that? I used to, when they were saying that Sandy Hook was a conspiracy, so how are you going to keep that many people that were involved quiet? I mean, because we had live coverage of the police, the ambulance, the fire department. You tell a secret to one person sometime. Everybody knows. So you're not keeping that many people quiet. But I hope we come up with a solution because, the overwhelming meme I've been seeing is like the cycle, right? It happens, then we go thoughts and prayers. We rave about we're going to do something to make a change.
And then nothing happens.
And then nothing happens, and then we, do it over and over again.
And then we go to the same fucking issue. It happens again.
There's too much money in politics, though, like I said.
So what?
It's too much money in the politicians' pockets. So nothing can get done.
Yeah.
Just like the response time of that thing was crazy. They sat there for an hour, didn't do nothing. For 45 minutes or so in the school.
And I saw another one. It was like if the 4 cops were afraid to go in after the gunman with an AR rifle, why are you telling us it's okay? Or what do you expect the teachers carrying a handgun to do?
Yeah.
4 trained law enforcement officers wouldn't do it. Why would the cops do it? And that's what they say. Like even in the military, when they train people, if they train the 4 of us, one of us is guaranteed just statistically not being able to, when confronted, not being able to pull a trigger and kill somebody.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
It's probably more than one of us, but
shit.
I don't know.
I know one. Never mind.
You said what? Speak up a little more.
It's circumstances, nigga.
It's not the episode where we get robbed on camera, right?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Not this one.
You know this. All right, guys. Start taking off that set gear. I'm sorry to let you know.
You got all that? You got the video? You got the audio? All right. Clack, clack. So we thought it'd be...
the time watch.
Y'all got about 30 more seconds.
Tell you what, if I hear that ring doorbell going off, I ain't answering that. Dating. I thought it was interesting. I think Zach, kudos to Zach. This is his first co-produced episode because he came up with the topic. And we kind of jizzed it a little bit, but we're talking about dating.
Yo, you ain't gonna skip over your
jizz. This nigga did say
judged.
I thought he said jizz. I'm like, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh, that's a new link. I heard jizz.
Yo, we can play that back in slow mo to check it out. That's crazy.
Oh shit!
This say you kind of sprinkled a little bit.
We mixed it up a little bit. But see, that's a great example of difference in ages, right? Everybody in the room is a different age. And so dating is different for all of us. It has been,
or was different, yeah.
Like even with you came up with some social media stuff, right?
Yeah, MySpace and all of that.
Yeah, with me it was Black Planet. Then
I was gonna say this nigga had Black Planet.
Oh, triple.
I ain't know what the fuck.
Pimpin' 08299. Then my other one was Young Obama. I don't know why I call myself Young Obama. I think I was excited about Obama when he got in chair.
Damn, that shit was still alive at that time.
Yeah, you know what's crazy though?
It was dying out around then. Yeah,
I don't care about this.
That's when everybody was moving into MySpace.
Remember when Facebook first came out? It was exclusive to universities.
Yeah,
you couldn't be on it. And then Google tried with their platform.
That shit was ass.
We had to be invited, and nobody ever went on that shit
because you had to be invited. But nowadays, like what you call it?
All it ever did was give you SEO.
I got a Facebook just to find out somebody was cheating on me. That's crazy. We talking about dating and social media.
Oh,
at the same
shit.
time. Yeah, when I got my Facebook,
Professional stalker.
I'm not gonna drop no names.
Yeah, you ain't got
But,
to.
yeah.
You take stalking to a new level for me because I ain't never created a new account. I'm too lazy for that. I can't find it in my main profile.
Only
Fuck
for
it. I'm not
dating.
missing out.
my main profile.
But the crazy part is MySpace will not give you any grace because, you know, how long ago was that? I don't know what that email address is or have access to it.
You probably deleted it.
And it's forever in infamy and I'm stuck with that same person.
I don't remember my name, but somehow me and my wife was fucking around and she found
if you
our
Google
old
my name, you'll find my
MySpaces.
MySpace.
See, yours ugly little motherfucker.
I don't know my name though.
on there.
You said you still got the videos of us skating?
on there, man.
Excuse me 1 second. Was?
Yeah, it was, motherfucker. I'm fucking gorgeous now.
I'm about to say I had a MySpace, but I don't remember my name on there.
Over here looking like a beanbag chair going to talk about me. Fuck that. Okay.
I get just in the chair like that, huh? I look big for the camera.
Fat and hot.
Shut up.
I look big for the camera.
Nah, mind your business. I had to bulk up a little bit. Fuck you.
Thinner now.
Exactly me telling me, should I be looking back at the video? My pants be all bunched up in my nuts. You couldn't throw me a little like fix your shit.
You couldn't even catch it when I said the lights. I said,
You couldn't. I'd have got that. They let me sit in a t-shirt one whole episode with the fucking shirt tucked under between my belly and my titty. The whole episode and shit. I ain't worn a t-shirt to the episode since.
got the cougars going crazy. That's all.
Hey, you gotta give him a peep show or something, man. Give him something to get excited about. Yeah, exactly. Get some excitement going on.
Oh, shit. Facts.
Shit.
That's what they looking for.
I saw a nipple.
It'd be my own Janet Gate.
They said,
Go crazy.
they said, ooh, he got that dad bod. Motherfucker.
IG. What's this
Okay,
IG?
guys, can we move on from
Okay,
me now?
let's
I can't wait for my roast. For my 50th birthday, I want a professional roast. Like, we're going to dress up and shit. It's going to be 90s themed music.
I will be there.
You a real one, because I can't take nothing.
Ramon,
No?
I mean,
I will be there.
so
You definitely got to be there, if not the roast master.
Facts, I'd do that.
But yeah.
You about to say?
nah, me and you used to act. Remember, we used to like literally spend our days trying to find ways to disrespect one another. Like,
Facts.
literally, because we was, I'm telling you, man. Me and him, I guess because we were so close together in age,
right?
Compared to our other brothers and sisters, like we just like always like
we clash like.
But it wasn't
like.
It was weird. It was like something to do though, because like now, like I regret most of it, like the shit that I shouldn't have done. But like
he always be apologizing to me about a lot of the shit that he did. And I tell him like, yo, nigga, I'm strong as shit. Like niggas don't phase me now. Like I feel like that has a lot to do with it. So like, I'm grateful for this shit because I honestly, if it wasn't for you, I'd probably be soft as shit to keep it a bean. Like
I appreciate you, man.
That's 100, bro. Like
I was
that's
jealous
facts.
because you light skinned, man.
He said,
I was jealous because you light skinned. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it a whole bean right now. That's what happened, man. These whole 20-something years, man.
Dark skinned niggas is up right now. I don't care what anybody's saying.
Fuck out of here, nigga. What you talking about?
Hey, man, I'm feeling myself a little more nowadays.
Fuck out of here.
That's how you know it's real. Fuck out of here. Fuck is you talking about?
Bing bong.
I'm from that area and I don't remember ever hearing anybody say bing bong. So
I think that's new. That's fairly new.
Yeah.
That nigga was on. He was on. That nigga was on. Said Joe Byron, motherfucker.
Up in there, Byron.
Speaking of New York area, Ray Liotta passed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Goodfellas,
man.
man.
Rest in peace, man. Respect to the
Legendary
family.
movie Goodfellas.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
We have to do an episode one time.
I think about Pasta when I hear his name. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Pasta.
For real. When he was getting chased by the helicopter.
Yeah.
He was making pasta getting chased by the helicopter.
So then I took the chicken cutlets out.
In the mic. I'm excited. My bad. I'm happy to be
I want to do
here.
an episode of why
good.
black people are so fascinated with mafioso culture one day. Don't talk about it now, but
Okay.
I think that could be a whole episode.
I'm about to say gonna make a whole episode. Damn.
That is a whole
I do have a
episode.
theory though.
Bing bong. That's my nigga did the bing bong. He said bong,
Have to
motherfucker.
hang his mic from above some kind of way.
He still gonna smack that shit somehow.
So how would you say dating, how do you view dating at your age compared to what you think it was different from my age?
Maybe y'all go on dates more. Take joints out to them. What you call it? Y'all set some time up, set a date up and stuff like that nowadays. Depending on who you are.
Yeah.
You be like, all right, we gonna link such and such.
Y'all
yada, yada,
motherfuckers.
trying to get it in and get out.
Y'all motherfuckers go to McDonald's, go home and fuck. That's all y'all.
Whoa,
That's all
you
you
can't
young.
say, yo, I ain't
That's
no
all you
McDonald's
young
type person.
motherfuckers do.
Hold up.
Oh, okay.
Chick-fil-A.
There you go.
There
I'm about to say, yeah, you gonna show off for her, get her some
I'm like,
Chick-fil-A.
hey, you want some Chick-fil-A? Or you know what?
So,
Applebee's.
See, right already there, that's a difference. So a girl today in 2022 will allow you to take them on a date to Chick-fil-A?
I wouldn't say that. I took
Nah,
one to
it
Applebee's.
depends. It depends.
That's not a date.
Okay,
bro.
Applebee's.
It depends for me. I took
It's
Applebee's,
rare.
but that's because you got to be the person to lead. I was asking, I was like, where you want to go? She's like, I hate TGI Fridays. I'm like, damn, that shit is fire. Better than Applebee's, though. I was like, all right.
You know you could take it to like
That's
a
just-
restaurant that's not a chain.
Nah, I don't really.
But he asked her where she want to go. I was gonna
I
take
don't
you
really
wherever
know
you
what
wanted to
type
go.
of restaurants is like.
That's where you
good.
fucked up. You asked the woman what they want to
That's what I said.
eat.
That's why I fucked
Yeah.
up. But that's the worst part. I was like, all right, we're gonna do Applebee's then.
But I can understand your thought on that though.
That's what
Asking
the
her
price
what
tag,
you
'cause,
want,
like-
because like me, if I'm asking you what you want, I'm like, I get you whatever you want. That's my thought on it. But she probably like, oh, you only got nothing planned, nigga. Like, and that's why I understand. Like,
I thought I
yeah,
had
you
something
probably shouldn't have asked
planned,
her.
I was
But
Because I'm like, if I choose this place and you say I don't really like this food, then that's the thing I was thinking ahead of time. Because like, damn, you go to this
Yeah.
place, I'm like, I don't really like what they got here, and they be like,
plus-
damn, what the fuck? I
See,
just
we
wasted-
didn't have vegans and gluten.
Well, it's not even that. It's like I don't really like this
because
food
you're
at
right.
all.
It makes a good point. Like, let's say I would take you to my favorite steakhouse, and then you find out
She don't eat
she don't
meat.
eat red meat. Yeah.
I'm like, you vegan? So you can't eat? Nah,
this one gonna get age restricted. Too,
It's
huh?
yeah, this one may go left, y'all.
I ain't
That's
say
funny.
nothing at all.
I ain't say nothing.
But that was one of the points in the article I read that you guys, there's no formality in dating. Like with us, it was a whole formal. Well,
I mean, yeah, you
by
start
us, I mean me.
talking.
I'm not speaking for you two, but it was more of a formal thing. Like even I've said this before. Like you have direct access, maybe a little bit, to the girl you're talking to. We had to call and you had to pick up a phone because there was usually only one phone line. Depending on the girls and their family, they didn't have call
And
waiting.
it better not be.
Nigga heart drop, motherfucker.
It is happening.
Motherfucker heart drop,
Oh,
motherfucker.
shit, I was just calling to check on Stacy. We was having a study group tonight.
Facts.
Whereas you guys have
I did
used
that before
particularly.
too. I did the girl voice before too. Yo. Oh my god, yeah, it did work. It worked.
He said it
It
worked. It got me out of that jam. Facts.
Because what happened was I had hung up like you said, and long
call
story
right
short,
back.
my nut ass, I didn't realize that they could call my ass back. I ain't blocked the number and no shit like that. And they called me back.
Now that bitch said, hold up, this motherfucker ain't gonna call. Ain't gonna go back on this. I'm gonna spin back. Who the hell called my phone?
It started 69 my ass.
Yeah, shit, I'm gonna spin back real quick. Who the hell called
That's
this
the old
phone?
term right there. Start 69, start
Yo,
67 to
yeah.
block it. Block. Yo, kids don't even know how to block numbers nowadays sometimes. Like for real. I
didn't
didn't
star something before you dial a number on your cell phone.
Start
That's
67.
crazy. I've been alive for all these modern technologies.
Party line. Oh my
Niggas
god.
seen all
Remember the
types of
party
shit.
line? I wasn't even supposed to be on the, I'm only 30 years old. I was like probably
You know
like
the prepaid phones,
13
though,
on
when
the party line. It
You
was
had
sad.
nighttime on the
It was sad.
weekends.
That's what
Unlimited
bad kids
minutes.
did. Called the party line.
Free nighttime weekends, yeah.
Unlimited minutes. I had to use that before when I had the track phone. I was like, all right, shit, I can do anything I want. Unlimited minutes. Saturdays.
Oh, nights and weekends. I used to hate that. That was when I was in school, man.
See, I remember nights. I remember it was two prices: daytime price, nighttime price. There was no unlimited shit.
I'm talking about for this. It wasn't on the weekends. You couldn't have unlimited.
That was a newer concept.
Nah, man.
In the
They
beginning,
had
it was,
pay phones and shit,
It was
man.
peak and off peak.
Nigga was using the rotary
I'm
shit,
like,
nigga. That's what he had.
Like, damn.
I was in the hood with it.
Back.
Push the talk.
That's the other thing.
Facts.
$1 a day.
Facts. Them fucking
I hated them
walkie-talkie
shits
Jones.
because that started the wave of people having inappropriate conversations all the time
On speakerphone.
on speakerphone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, no bullshit.
So now on top of hearing the
Quarter pound.
nonsense, you know how people come in your job and they're on the phone and they don't get off the phone when they need help.
Yeah.
So you had the same shit except now in between sentences you had. It was annoying as fuck.
It's like they get a tweet every
Yeah.
day.
Basically, yo.
Yeah.
Or you be in the middle of it and they hit the stop button and you be like, "Brr," and you talking or something, and you be like, "Boo," right in the middle, you trying to say something. Yo, just banged on me, bro. Like,
Yo.
stop hitting the button, I'm trying to say something.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yo, it used to be real. You
That's
hit the button,
facts.
like, do,
That's a
make the
fact.
phone ring. It was, yo, I
Real
was wild
shit.
with it, man.
Walkie talkie type shit.
Yo.
all net
That Netflix,
Nextel
I mean
did is-
Netflix, Nextel. Let me
all
stop before I get
Nextel
sued.
did was give
Nextel.
Sprint some more bandwidth because they bought.
I don't know how they. Yeah, I know why they dropped that stuff. I know why they dropped that stuff.
Dating apps. Imagine dating somebody. I mean, well, I don't have
dating apps.
I will never. That's sick.
Yeah,
that's
some, be expert on that shit.
That's some shit, sick shit. That's,
that's some.
But to a degree,
swipe left.
It's almost like you have a resume.
But hold up, this is the thing about the dating apps though. It's not really helping you as much.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's bad because you're swiping right. You're just doing this,
judging
right?
people.
But the thing about it's not really going to help you in real life situations. So say like you get the date right, and you go out there, you still might be socially awkward and shit. So you like, damn, what the fuck do I say? I talk crazy in this text. You she like, right, so how you doing? You like,
you gonna spin left?
She's like, how you doing? Like, what the fuck I'm here for?
Yeah. See, I wish I was single just to be able to see what it would be like. I met one here's story time. I met two people on MySpace, right? And one girl on MySpace. You would have thought, if you looked at my actions, you would have thought I was in love with this chick. I think a couple weeks ago I showed y'all a picture of this chick, right? So you saw what she looked like. But I wasn't. And in retrospect now, it was because I didn't have it my way. It makes me sound a little bit like a control freak, but it didn't just go the normal way things went. And yeah, that was a time. And then the other time, I wish Dre was here to tell this story. We met this girl, and sad. I wanted to go out with her because she reminded me of the other girl.
Oh shit, this nigga.
So Dre tells this story that he says, we met him at the bar, and Dre is my ride or die dude because I would call Dre, be like, yo, I met this chick, she got a friend. And despite how it went the first time, he came out a couple more times. But
that's a true friend.
We sitting there and the girl's just like, he would talk about how her eyeball was so big. He's like, yo, I could feel her eyeball on my fucking face. And then years later, she would bump into her. She would see him shopping when he would take his mom to the grocery store, and she would be like ducking down the aisles looking at him. But anyway, we finish, and we're at. She messaged me. She said, we're drinking.
She go.
I'm all confused.
She gonna roll the eye down the aisle out of you.
She messaged me and she's like, oh, we're out for drinks. And we're like, oh, where? We'll come through. She's like, we're at the diner. So there's one famous diner in Jersey called Top's Diner. And they did have a little bar. That should have been a red flag that they decided to go to a diner to go drinking. But maybe it was efficient because you usually get drunk and go to the diner afterward. My boy said, yo, when we walked into their car and she got outside in the moonlight, she turned to a monster like Thriller.
No shit.
Yo, it was the most amazing shit because on her profile picture, and this is before I knew. This is before I knew about the sorcery of women's ability to take pictures.
Catfish.
Yeah, something was different but it was only the moonlight. She was fine in the fluorescent light in the diner.
That's why I could not.
You like, damn.
That's why I could not. I used to watch Catfish like a motherfucker.
It's like, damn.
You never know.
It's crazy.
So talking about taking one for the team, man. That sounds like what your boy did or whatever. And man, there's this one time my boy Brandon, shout out Brandon Marshall, man. Long story short, me and him went to the mall to date these two chicks or whatever. I guess he wanted to date this one girl. I was cool with it, whatever. But the other girl, he was playing it off like she was all right. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm picky, man, I'm picky as hell. So that's why I try to even when I'm single, I try to act like I'm not even single, bro. I try to cause I'm more for personality than anything. I'm a sucker for a beautiful woman, you know what I mean? And I like to go for personality and try to get to know people and spend some time for real, do it for real. So long story short, I feel like if I can't look at you every day, you know what I mean, it won't work. I'm being real. I'm just being real. I can't.
That's facts though.
I can't
that's real though.
So
if I can't look at you every day, this is not gonna work. It's
everybody met in the food court and everything like that, and I'm not thinking about the fact that everybody knew who I was. He told her I was coming and everything. When they see me come to the door, they see me from the rip when at the door, and they were all sitting at the table or whatever. You said you're sitting at the table now. So they're all sitting at the table. It was Brandon and the one girl on this side, and then the other girl sitting at the table on the other side. So I walked in the food court. I walked past everybody. I ain't fucking know nobody. And left.
Damn.
My phone was blowing up.
Motherfucker kept walking.
Nah, so you had to see it. He's like,
that's fucked up.
Say, nope.
Yeah, I was hiding in JCPenney.
That's crazy.
That bad from afar?
Bro.
Damn, that's
crazy. The man's call you?
Yeah.
I was in JCPenney hiding, bro. Like, for real. I went up the escalator and everything.
Yo,
They was
you
in the
violated your
bathroom.
man. Your man's trying looking at you like, yo, bro.
Said, nah, I ain't jumping
real,
on that grenade, cuz.
He's probably laughing at it now, but he was hot that night, man.
Cause you messed up everything. He's like, damn,
Yeah, he thought he was gonna get it too.
He's like, yo, you fucked this up. Yo,
would you do it? Would you lay on a grenade for your boy?
That's gotta be something crazy. You gotta help me out with, bro. It's gotta be something crazy.
But like, if you say like, I really want to go out with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
Will you go out? See, I was gonna name somebody. Well, no, but that's not fair. It's a public platform. But, and she's just not attractive to you at all.
I'll take it, but I'm not going anything. Like, if it gets too crazy, I'm like, I'm gonna have my mans call me. I'm gonna have him text. I'm texting him like, yo, call my phone like at such and such, and it's gonna ring. I'm like, sorry, my mom has an emergency. I gotta go right now. But give me your number and I'll call you later.
See, why are you lying to her though?
Because I'm not gonna break her down like hard. I'm like, say, yeah, you ugly as shit. I'm sorry, but
what if she spend the rest of her life like waiting for you? She got like little Zach dolls and shit.
Yeah, she
nigga, what? Hold on. Fuck that.
About some voodoo shit.
Nigga said Zach dolls.
That shit, that's real.
She gonna go.
She's sitting there waiting for you.
She gonna be obsessed, but I'm like, shit, I'm not gonna turn out like one of the Beatles in this bitch. Don't be obsessed like that and shoot me.
It's all about communication for real, because them ones will be the ones.
But I mean, off rip, if I say like, if I get a call,
been stalked, have you?
Don't stalk me because you might catch one. Don't try it.
No,
I get paranoid. If I see somebody follow me, I'm gonna get paranoid.
He ain't got to.
I had too many turns and this one car following me. I'm paranoid already.
You hit the right frequency with the right girl, man. I'm telling you, you gonna know. You gonna be texting Ramon talking about, I remember that time you talking about the girl stuff.
You ain't never dealt with.
I'm
a
talking
crazy
about like,
chick
bro.
Yet?
I don't want that yet.
It's an experience.
Breakfast.
I don't want.
Excuse me one second, Mister. I've been in love all my life. My wife was made for me at birth. But prior to that period, did you ever have have you ever dealt with a psycho chick?
Nah, not psycho. She was fucking annoying, but she wasn't psycho.
Oh, you missed out, man.
Yeah, I don't want no.
Something's wrong with me.
I've been around too many motherfuckers that had psycho bitches, bro. I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not. As soon as I see this little smidge, like, hold on, bitch, you doing what? Nope, I'm out there. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about none of that. I'm not jumping on it for the team. Nope.
Damn.
And I've actually dealt with shit for the team. I ain't touch her though, because she was funny looking.
Darien might be right. I might be toxic because sometimes I enjoyed some of those crazy chicks.
I'm mad at this nigga.
Right there.
I'm mad this nigga said Mike. like it's a possibility he's not toxic. Like,
nigga, you is toxic.
I'm not. I'm a healed individual.
Don't let us bring up that story when you was like, I'm gonna drag all this bed. That's toxic. That's toxic. You're not slick.
However, also in the past,
that's toxic. You got your whole phases.
You haven't heard Susan say that I've dragged her off a bed or nothing.
It hasn't happened.
No shit.
Toxic. You don't know when it's going to happen.
Oh shit.
Nah, I don't even really get mad no more about shit.
Yeah, you're too old. You might get some stress bumps.
Anyway, let's see what else is different. Fuck you, Zach. Oh, that felt good.
That was funny.
All right, what's different? The dating scenario.
Let's see. Constant contact.
$40.
Huh?
$40
could get you a nice date back in the day.
No, $40 gets these young niggas some ass from a lot of these females. That's
no cap.
Believe it or not, $40.
You don't even have to pay sometimes though.
One of my niggas that I used to work with at Walmart, yo.
Y'all niggas know how to stretch those bills.
I mean, it's like the $5 footlong thing. It's like $5.
Oh, it's like that scene in Half Baked when Dave Chappelle gets to take out Mary Jane for the first time.
Yeah.
And he got the little counter on the scene.
He's counting how much it rated.
It's nice out. Let's walk.
That's funny. Oh shit, that's funny.
Let's walk.
Yeah, really stretch those bills. That's hilarious.
Constant contact. This one, I think, is why our fathers and uncles and great grandfathers and such could stay married so long. Because think about it. Back in the day, you woke up, you got up, you went to work. You didn't see or hear from your significant other or spouse till 8 or 9 hours later when you got back home. So you had an opportunity to miss each other. Now you have constant contact where when I've dated some younger people and I would get, you didn't text me all day because I was at work.
Mm.
That's some weird shit right there.
I leave my phone in the truck, boy. I don't play that shit. For real,
I leave my phone in the truck, boy.
Come on, say click clack. Locked
real
up.
shit. What happens is if every time that text message come in, especially because I work on cars and stuff like that, so I'm into music and I'm bopping. Next thing that ding, if I don't touch my phone now, it's gonna keep dinging every 2 minutes. I'm gonna keep thinking messages coming in. So now if I open my phone and touch this message, like first I don't want to touch my pants with my greasy hands anyway. So now if I open my phone and open this text message, now I'm wasting time from my car, and at the same time I'm clock watching because when I open my phone, as soon as I open my phone, the first thing I do is look at the time. So
yeah.
that shit makes me miserable at work. If I like look at the clock, just keep looking at the clock. That's why I'm such a good worker, because like that ADHD, I learned how to like basically program myself to get lost in it. Like, because I feel like we're all time travelers. Like, and it has something to do with our emotions. When we're angry and we're going through some emotions that we don't like, time slows down. And we're going through something like when you're having a good time, when life is good and it seems like it's going so well.
Oh shit! I never thought about it like that.
I really feel like even it has something to do with speed, vibration, frequency, all that, man. Like I swear I think we're capable of a lot more. But yeah, that's another.
Yeah, that's my documentary brother right here.
Yes.
So I kind of miss that.
Well, you gotta think about it, bro. Like, I don't like that shit being texted all the time. But you gotta think about, like, back in the day, they couldn't, like, if it was an emergency, you gotta run to them. I need you to come here. Something's going on.
But think about it. I'm sure there's stuff, but think about it. If you're going back and forth all day, right? Something happens at work to your spouse, and she texts you about it. And then something happens to you and you text back. And you go back and forth all day. What do you got to talk about when you get home?
I mean, it's just some boundaries.
That sounds like it's a problem with the relationship, nigga.
I'm probably gonna be heated when I get home, for real.
Like,
if it's that serious,
it'll start off in the morning. Like, I get ready, I go to work or whatever, and when I first get to work, I give her a little like good day speech or whatever, and then lunch period, I'll text her, be like, hey, how your day going? And then she'll tell me whatever, and then when we get home, we fucking talk, and then our conversations just go. Like, I don't understand the issue. I'm confused.
I said I'm kind of confused.
But I do understand what I'm saying.
It depends on
do you need to do that?
Well, it depends.
What you mean? Do I need? I want to. Mm-hmm. It's not a necessity.
I hear you, but I'm just saying. It gives you time to miss the person.
Yeah,
I guess I'm weird. I like
you being at work without that motherfucker. It's time to miss him.
Man, I'm a loner, so I don't know. I don't really miss.
It works.
Too many people.
I think
because think about it. Well, and again, I'm speaking for me, right?
Yeah.
I like a certain amount of time to me myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an empath, so when I'm dealing with people all day, I'm gravitating to some of their emotions. So I need peace and period and time. That's why I get up at 5 o'clock every morning.
Sound like a personal problem. It's like, no, I'm fucking with
even
you.
if I don't have to go anywhere, because I like that time in the morning. Nobody's texting, nobody's calling. It's just peaceful. Whether I'm reading a book or writing in my journal or working on music, it's me time. And so I don't remember what my point was, but I like to be able to sit down and talk about the day, because most people are going to talk about the day again anyway. So that's repetitive information to me. And we all know I'm fucked up in the head a little bit. I'm not saying I can't have a conversation with Susan.
It sound like you can't talk for shit, nigga. That's what it sound like.
When I'm not talking, that's when you know it's a problem.
Sound like that goddamn conversation gets stale as fuck, motherfucker.
Not at all.
I'm trying to talk.
No, I'm not saying that.
But when it's forced though, that it does.
Again, not that God didn't carve a perfect woman for all of us in the room right away that we knew at birth.
Nah, nigga, that shit, nigga, it wasn't at birth, nigga. No. You know the struggle we went through to get where we are.
No, I'm joking, but I'm saying, like, I've dated people that were like, they needed to constantly be hitting the phone.
Oh, nah, yeah,
all the time.
What you call it?
Yeah.
Especially how you feel about, like, if you at work and she hitting you about the bullshit that just happened before you pulled off, like some shit y'all just argue, some dumb shit that like some personal shit, like
Now that's
like,
gonna be messed up.
For real, like that all day you keep getting dings on something, and you know, oh, she's still going on about this shit.
That sounds toxic to me.
That shit.
See, that's happened before. That's bullshit.
It don't
happen
fuck
now,
my day
but
up.
that's happened before. That shit
will
is
fuck
annoying.
my day up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was weak back then. I don't know how I would handle it now, but back then it would have fucked my day up. Bro.
But I used to say at the time to the person I was married to, like, don't talk to me about this before I go into work, because I'm a salesperson. At the time, I had a commission sales job. And if I'm not in the right frame of mind to deal with people and conduct that magic that I do when I sell shit to people, I'm not going to sell shit to people. And now it's affecting the money that I'm bringing home. And there's a time and a place for like, you know, that's not it. Because I can't, I'm not responding. That's the thing I don't do. I do not argue via text message. I'm not going to go back and forth with you via text message. I would love to have a conversation with you about it. Wow. Somebody triggered a nerve. I'd love to have a conversation with you about it so we can resolve it and get past it. Yeah. But I'm not texting you back and forth. And I've dated people in the past where that was the only way that they could truly express themselves was via the text. But when you're sitting in front of them, they're like, I don't know.
See, I like that. I can do it through phone. Like I can't do the text. I'm like, nah, I gotta call you.
Even if it were a phone call, I much prefer that than I'm texting back and forth to you.
Because it's too much work, and you got like this. You got like, all right.
When I first met my wife, of 9
I'm about to say, you know, it's videoed, right?
Huh?
Yeah, I was like,
I know. Next room and shit. Like
I'm looking out for my guys. Like, this is recorded.
So yeah, my significant other of 9 years, that's how she was. She would only talk to me through text. Like it'd be weird. Like it'd be some shit on her mind. You could look like I don't know how, but like, I could look at her face. Like you know, you spend time around people, you can like tell when something wrong. You can. It's weird. That's another thing. Universal intelligence. Like we feel from vibrations and shit like that. So like I could tell something was wrong and shit, and like she wouldn't be telling me, and I'd always be like, "What the fuck? Like, what am I supposed to do?" So I started catching on to the whole text message thing, and I basically turned that into writing letters back and forth and everything like that. You basically gotta adapt. It's all in how you adapt and learn how to communicate. You gotta find your end, your little loophole or whatever. Get your foot in the door and just blast that bitch wide open.
Yeah.
You know
No, but
it's
a give and take. Because even I have a family member who, anytime she ever had a problem, she wouldn't just talk. She would write a letter. Because before text, she would write a letter. And I'm like, you could have said something and we could have hashed this out.
But see, that's the difference. Like, y'all are more of explosive personalities. Someone who's very quiet and doesn't speak much, when it's something that's bothering them, it's going to be hard for them to say.
Okay.
So sometimes it's easier to think it out and see it written than it is to just open and say it.
Right. But let me ask you this question. If we're communicating back and forth, and we'll probably finish this point and we'll cut here.
And then jump into...
Yeah, guys.
Two-part series.
So, right. So if you communicate that way, right, and the other person doesn't, right, and you gotta, I don't like saying compromise, because even in compromise in a relationship, somebody's giving something up.
Yeah.
I like, you got to collaborate on a solution, because if I always just read your letters, right, but then I don't get the chance to respond back to you in a conversation, then I'm losing out. And vice versa. I get it. If I force you to all the time. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was
you
imagining
saw
your rebuttal. When you do this, I know it's coming.
Because I'm thinking.
But if I force you, like you can't force, like ever read the 5 love languages? It's like if I only spoke Spanish and you only speak Greek, we're never going to be able to effectively communicate.
Back.
So how do you find the line in the middle between technology? Especially like somebody like me, like Susan's 11 years younger than me, and we're not that bad. Our generations are like, she's closer to being a Gen X than she is a millennial, although she has some millennial tendencies. But what if it were more the other way? Like, if she had more, because you could sway the previous or the post generation after you, depending on your environment. I'm just supposed to communicate through text all my life? And that doesn't work for me?
No, you're not supposed to do it all your life. Like you said, it's a collaboration, y'all figuring out how to get there. But if it's because y'all saying y'all have to read it out and you're not able to rebuttal, that's the problem. You're just trying to rebuttal. You're not trying to listen. That's the issue. Like you're reading it and you're picking certain things that you want to respond to, but that's not the point. The motherfucker just wants you to hear the shit for a moment.
Damn.
It's not about you responding. Like I know you're gonna respond. Like it's not like it's not coming. Like, but I want to be able to just say my shit out.
Damn.
See, I love that you said that, because
you got
I ain't gonna lie, for real, because I do it even like when I'm like having a intensive conversation. Like it could be something that I just care about, and I like everything almost turns into an argument. And I think for real, like it's like comes down to living on accident. Like basically, I feel like America lives in anxiety, or like it's weird. Like
the world's sensitive.
You ever get in traffic and pay attention to how everybody's attitude is late to late. Like everybody's racing their fucking cars, switching lanes and flipping each other off and doing all this wild shit that they just normally don't do in their character. But when you in that car, you just, for some reason, you just some hard ass is just so pressured through the roof and all that and everything like that. And I feel like where I'm going with this is like, I feel like people are so into the fucking argument that they're missing the whole conversation, like the whole communication, the point, and all that.
That's the problem.
That's why I love that you said that, because you just dropped the gem on me.
Is that something that I used to do? When we would have a fucking issue, she would be telling me like, Sheila, I just want you to hear this shit, and I'm just like, all right, but I don't do this, or but I did this, but I did it. Like, I'm not listening to what the fuck she's saying. I'm just looking for my rebuttal. Like,
do you think that's and I'm not blaming it on anything. Do you think that's the nature of what we do? Like, A, what we do for careers, and then B, as men, we're problem solvers, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they're expressing their feelings to you, and you're seeing a checklist of things I need to agree with, disagree with, or fix.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And you're right, when you kind of make the flip, because even I've learned to slow down at work, because normally people come in and they want to tell me this 40-page dissertation of what they need, and in 2 sentences I kind of got it. But I had to learn to slow myself down and really listen, because I might be missing some other things that I could do to make the problem go away. And similarly in my personality too.
Mm-hmm.
So
facts.
We're gonna pause right here, guys, for a bathroom and all that.
And all that shit.
And when we come back, another week will have passed, but we'll be still wearing the same clothing.
Facts.
But
recyclables, cuz.
Yeah, nah.
Delaware for 2 weeks, baby.
What?
I forget which one of us need next week off. Oh, it was me this time.
It was you.
Yeah.
Well, I get a week off too.
Yeah, we all get a week off. That's why we cutting this into 2.
Yeah.
You wasn't paying
No,
attention.
tomorrow I get a whole week off.
You get a whole week.
Do I get to be in the second episode too?
Yeah, you here
for a week.
Yeah.
It's gonna seem like I was in Delaware 2 weeks.
Right.
I got
They
2
gonna-
episodes
they
for
gonna
my
make that.
babies.
So
Sorry.
tune back in. We got more stuff to talk about, modern and whatever, old school
We gonna
dating.
talk about all this shit.
Yeah.
That's basically it. What it is. Tune into us next week. You can follow.
No.
You can follow us on Warm the Crib at Warm the Crib on everything.
What
Instagram,
is it?
Facebook, Twitter.
We're still recording, jackass. You know we have to close the episode out if we're ending it here.
Oh, okay. My
You
fault.
should just put us all in for real.
Yeah, that's all right.
At least just the audio.
Yeah, we work with everything. Fuck that.
I love it for real. This is what
we leave
this is.
everything in.
I mean,
This
what
is
the
the
hell we
entertaining
doing?
part.
And if the camera goes out, you'll see us subscribe now.
Yep.
With the
Facts.
names up there and everything. That way.
But we appreciate you guys listening. Hope you tune in for the rest of the conversation, because it just got deep. Darien just schooled me again, and I love when that fucking happens,
I do that.
because
I'm a young ass old head. Y'all be
Yeah.
forgetting, motherfucker. Yeah, fuck you, all right? I'm the youngest in the fam,
Put
cuz.
Dr. Umar up in this episode. I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. But yeah.
Anyway, tune into the next week. We love to hear your comments on it, because I'm sure you guys got some comments on some of our thoughts, especially when talking about women. But you can do all that where, sir?
At Warm the Crib. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Oh, and I gotta send you them clips for TikTok. I got like 15 of them, and it's only 2 episodes. I'm just getting a shit ton in each episode.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just building
And I'm
up.
show you
nigga.
now. I'll show you a figure out I can do it. But anyway,
You got
I don't
another
care
joint?
about that.
All right, yeah, fuck that. That's behind the scenes shit.
And after you finish listening to this or watching it, go do the other one like Darien always says. I leave you guys with this all the time. If get or keep your shit together, your self-care, your happiness, your
Inner peace,
my man, and your time management. Till next week, guys. Peace.
Peace.